Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's UncleSamsDevil here. Before we get into this video, I do want to say that we are doing a Dead Matter giveaway in my Discord. We will be giving away 3 keys, and we don't have a lot of entrances just yet. So if you have been wanting to back Dead Matter, but you haven't had the opportunity just yet, make sure you subscribe and come check out the Discord. Alright, so we start off this update, as usual, with a message from the developers. This one's saying, Closed Alpha. I'm ecstatic to be able to tell you that the dreaded roadblock has been removed. We are now wrapping up the necessary work to finalize the changes we needed to make. The 14-day countdown will begin toward the end of next week once we have confirmation from Indiegogo of the campaign end date. Once the countdown has begun, we will begin inviting our partners to test the closed alpha before we start rolling out keys to our backers. Important, after the countdown has ended, backing through Indiegogo will no longer be available. Those interested in backing and getting access to the closed alpha will still be able to back via qisoftware.ca/store. We are also opening up the partner applications again. Interested streamers and content creators can apply by contacting one of our community staff via private message after joining our official community Discord server. Applicants are required to have their relevant accounts, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, etc., linked to their Discord accounts in order to verify their legitimacy. We are looking for creators with at least 5,000 followers or subscribers or outstanding Dead Matter content. We're looking forward to hearing from you. So, before we move into the development section, I do have a couple of things that I want to talk about, and I am pretty surprised that I haven't seen anyone else pointing this out. Alright, so first and foremost, I am not an anti-delay prick that screams scam every time developers don't tell me exactly what I want to hear. If you're one of those toxic people who just whines and complains about everything, my community is not for you. That being said, there are times when, despite liking a dev team, you still have to point out when they drop the ball. I believe the closed alpha release date is an extremely valid example of one of these times. Originally, we had a June release date, but because of a legal matter completely out of the hands of the devs, the game was delayed at that point. Now, I had no issue with this, but after a mob of angry, whining children infiltrated the Discord and verbally berated and attacked the character of the devs, the lead developer, Nick Z, said that we would get the closed alpha at the very latest, the 2nd or 3rd week of July. I feel that this was a response to satisfy the mob. I said before in one of my Dead Matter videos that even attempting to satisfy the mob is a mistake. They choose to be unsatisfied, as their rage and emotion they build up releases chemicals in their brains that make them feel good. They are, in fact, drama addicts. As a result of this, the 4th week of July rolled around, and then we were told that there would be a 2-week countdown to the closed alpha. Then another week went by, and we were told that at the end of the next week, the 2-week countdown would start. So here, we start to see the problem, where a delay of 1 month turns into a delay of 1 month and a week, into a delay of 1 month and 3 weeks, into 2 months. An extension to an extension of an extension. In this instance, they really messed it up, because now, instead of having the obnoxious and vocal minority on their backs, people like me will be on their backs as well. I hope that they can look at this and learn from it, so they can avoid doing this in the future. I'll say again, I think these guys are doing great things, and overall, they're extremely transparent. But just because they have been good most of the time does not mean that I should let their mistakes slide in the present or in the future. I'm going to hold them to a standard that we all should. I'm not going to crucify these guys, and I'm not going to worship their every move. Reality lies somewhere in the middle. That is where I'll be. One more thing before we move into the development section of the update. The devs have said that they are opening the partner program back up. Now, I think that's great. I feel that it being closed wasn't the kind of optics they wanted, so I'm glad they listened to the community and opened them back up. Now, all of that being said, I was told by a dev that I would likely be considered based on my content, even though I do not have anywhere close to 5,000 subscribers. However, there is a disconnect between the devs and the community reps and the mods. For example, I get along with the devs great, but a lot of people in my community, including myself, are permanently banned from the official Dead Matter Discord. And we're all adults. I have an adult community. I'm not saying that we are innocent. We didn't like the behavior of the mods, so we did purposefully push their buttons, which resulted in the end with our bans. I would love to be a partner. It's definitely something I would consider, but at this point, I just don't see it happening, and I'm not going to change my content or try to form myself in a way to cater to Dead Matter as a means to try to achieve being a partner. If they'll have me, great. If not, so be it. Okay, so let's get into the rest of the update. Development. Kyle has been hard at work smashing bugs with the dedicated server systems, getting vehicle keys implemented so they work with motors as intended, improving the character creation experience, and setting up a README for server owners to assist with the server configuration. He's also implemented the ability to hit and damage infected with car doors. Driver beware, this will damage your doors and potentially shear them off, leaving drivers open to attack inside their vehicles. Okay, so honks the horn, the zombie stands up, developer environment, runs by, hits it, door closes. Good stuff. I have to say again, and I usually end up saying it in these updates, it's the attention to small details that really sets these guys apart from everybody else, and in the end is going to create a masterpiece here, in my opinion. Shears off the door because he's going backwards. It's against the joints. Gotcha. Good stuff. Alright, so Nomad has polished up the home security system pad. Similar to the fire alarms shown off in the previous updates, players will be able to see the status of the alarm on the pan itself and turn it on and off if they have the code handy. Okay, so keypad for the alarm, disarmed, ready to arm, you enter a code, arms it. Pretty self-explanatory, good stuff. It looks crisp and clean as usual. He has also begun work on another player base trap, the Lawnmower Trap. Alright, so this is going to be sick. Again, the fact that this is even in the closed alpha, pretty amazing. Good stuff. Constructed from salvaged wood, a cannibalized lawnmower engine, and some sharp metal bolted to the top of the shaft, this whirling death trap is a welcome addition to deter unwanted guests. Be careful though, the trap starts immediately when activated, so players will want to go prone before starting the engine. Alright, Riz has reworked the baseball bats to bring them to a more uniform quality and add more capability for modifications. Note, the gray models in the back of the image are works in progress. Alright, so first we have the slick, smooth, regular wooden bat, then the same bat, but with nails going through it, and it looks pretty sick. They're pretty long, like 3-inch nails, so they'll do some heavy damage. Then we have a metal bat with the rubber handle, and then it looks like we have probably metal backs with rubber coatings, or they're just black because they're works in progress, who knows. Either way, they have all kinds of different kinds of spikes, so again, small details, we have many variations of the bats that are likely, at least at some point, going to be in the closed alpha. Hack spent the last week overhauling the first-person hands, optimizing the glass materials, and adding a second mode to the Shooter's Challenge on the shooting range. He has also added weather support to the soundscapes on the map. So I'm pretty interested to see if the footsteps will actually be in sync with the running animation, like the hand shooting forward and stuff like that, because a lot of times in survival games, they just run a track of running sounds behind you running, and it's out of sync, and it just irritates the hell out of me. We can't really hear it outside because, you know, all the weather and stuff. Let's see what happens when we go inside. Left, right. You know, it sounds like it might be a little out of sync, but I can't tell. It's pretty close either way, so that's better than you'd expect from other games. I think they're doing a good job. Good stuff again. Fear, or FE or F3-4R, another of our animators, has completed some new animations for melee weapons. So you swing it from the right across your body and from the left across your body. Those are the two animations. And it looked like there was one where he kind of swung a little bit from above. Yeah, It looks like there's 3 different animations. Again, good stuff. I'm glad there's different animations for the melee weapons. They look smooth, a lot better than I'd expected. I expected them to be much more clunky. Alright everyone, that wraps up this development update. Thank you all for your continued support, and we look forward to your feedback and chatting with you all. If you're not a backer already and want to support the development of Dead Matter, you can back the project at the following links: Indiegogo or qisoftware.ca/store. Even if you can't or aren't comfortable with backing just yet, spreading the word to your friends and talking about the game helps all the same. Thank you all again for your patience. Plan accordingly, Reggie. Alright, so I'll say something they didn't say at the end here. You can still back after the closed alpha starts. All the way through, it's going to probably be about a year. I don't know what they're shooting for, but I'd shoot for at least 12 months. But the entirety of it, you can back for $35. They're not going to raise the price or anything until the early access. And also, again, as I said at the beginning, we are having a giveaway of 3 keys in my Discord. Alright, ladies and gents, that's going to be all for me for this one. If you liked this video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe so you can stay updated on the videos. And also, come check out the Discord. I'll see you guys in the next one.